What's up, Cubs? Today we got a champion review for you. Since they updated the token trader to add Lanicus to the shop, I figured we would do a guide over her. Well, she's not in the shop yet, but she will be with this new update patch, whatever you call it, coming in. Regardless, if you have a means of getting her and you're lacking an ally attacker, in my opinion, she's in the top 3 ally attackers in the game, and any account would be lucky to have her. Her A3 puts a 30% increased crit rate on a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns, has a 25% chance, when booked a 50% chance of granting an extra turn. The only thing I don't like about that is I wish it was more like 80 or 100% chance, because it's not the most consistent. But you don't have to use that. You can just use her for her ally attack. Teams up with 3 random allies to attack a single enemy. The allies joining the attack will use their default skills. It comes with a turn meter fill. It fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%, increases the duration of all ally buffs for 1 turn. In my opinion, that is the best ally attack skill in the game. You could argue that Mikage would be better because it's your whole team, but you don't get a buff extender, you don't get the turn meter fill, and if you get lucky enough to use Lanicus's A3 before her A2, you get the increased attack and stuff. So if you can get this off before you go into it, it's literally a better version of Lady Mikage's A3. And her A1 isn't horrible. It hits harder than you would think, and it puts a 15% continuous heal buff on this champion if it's critical. And as long as you build her with a 100% crit rate, I don't even have her at 30% crit rate, and she gets it consistently enough to stay alive. I didn't build her for damage. I just wanted her to support my team. So I have a horrible build on her right now. The speed is god-awful. It's 150 speed, but she's got 69,000 HP, almost 5,000 attack, almost 3,000 defense. So she's a pretty tanky champion. I also put her in Swift Parry just to give her a 50-50 chance of unkillable. I really wanted a tanky ally attacker, and Lanicus just really hits the nail on the head. Now, there is one legendary ally attacker that I do like more than Lanicus. And let me find her. I was just building her a few minutes ago. There she is. Krila Witcharm. I think this girl is the most underrated ally attacker in the game. She's the only, nobody else can do what she does, at least not that I'm aware of. Her ally attack skill attacks one enemy, stuns that enemy for 1 turn, then teams up with 3 random allies to attack a random enemy. Okay, so what you're doing there is you're stunning one person and ally attacking a separate person. In my opinion, well, not in my opinion, she's the only ally attacker that can attack multiple enemies in the same turn. And that makes her special. That means she can do stuff that other people can't do. Her A3 is pretty freaking good. It's a 50% increased attack and crit rate on all allies for 3 turns. And then she has an AoE. And the AoE hits harder than you would think for an ally attacker. Her A1 isn't nothing to write home about, but you can use it against Borgroth. Attacks one enemy, puts a shield buff on this champion's max HP on the lowest ally for 2 turns. And when you book her, that shield goes up to 20 or 25%. So, simple kit, only 3 skills, but she's got pretty solid base stats across the board. And yeah, just those are my 2 choices for ally attackers. And of course, Lady Mikage, that would be my top 3. I know that's kind of a quick video, but them adding Lanicus to the shop, and I've never really heard anybody talk about her. I feel like more people should be aware of her.